I should have waited. It didn't. I sent it out too early. Possible mess up on my part. It also looks very... Ew, ew. My hair looks not the best. I possibly messed up on my part with the stream notification. My apologies. I have the lobby set up. Okay. Should be good. I should have found one. That would have been useful for me. Why is this? That's weird. It's not letting me generate an invite for a team. Yeah, I'm currently trying to figure out NECC stuff. Let me. What should I've set up the lobby this time. I'm setting up the lobby. I might need to go talk to an NECC person. It says that the maximum amount of server or like voice channel invites are filled. Oh, let me move the mic back a little bit. Which is weird. So if you'll excuse me real quick, I'm gonna mute stream or at least I'm gonna mute my mic real quick.
Hello. Yeah. Yeah, there's a link in the MR announcements channel for the Discord. You can invite them through that Discord link, and then if you don't want them to scroll all the way through your VCs, they can click on your profile as long as you're appearing online, and they can join your VC through your Discord profile. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, I figured it out. Okay, there we go. My mic is unmuted. Should to join. What?
Your home team
Hello.
just gets home team, and then the away team
Hello?
picks
Nick.
A or B.
I am home team right now, so I'm setting up the lobby and stuff.
Let
but
me in.
can one of you guys invite Tib and Israel?
Yep,
Because
got it,
the
got
Oh, I got it.
yeah, the
Thank
game
you.
invites like through Discord are weird, and I don't know.
Can you set up a channel?
Yeah,
I'm in
you
it
got.
right now.
Speaking of which, you guys are gonna need to join the NECC voice channel off of my profile, because the links in that server are weird right now. So,
How do I join off of you?
actually, I think everyone just like make sure you have me friended, and then you're gonna have to like scroll to their friends list and find me.
Oh, I see.
Can you make the
That's
server Dallas when you have time?
Yeah, I can make it Dallas.
Awesome.
Pretty sure. Isn't there some weird stuff about? Wait, let me read through NECC real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But yeah, I'm gonna join an NECC chat. Just join off of my profile.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so weird right now. Okay. Believe. Oh, let me move Tip over. Oh, it kicked me out of a voice channel this time. Okay. Well, that's a good sign.
Okay. I could try and friend one of them.
Yeah, because like before how we did it, like you were able to create a link to the voice channel, but it says that maximum number of server invites are like generated.
I'll search for Norvix. I'll try to add him a friend, or add him as a friend.
So just go to Nick, and then like there should be one more activity.
I sent 2 of them friend requests.
Okay. Yeah, they haven't really been replying on any CC.
If we get a no-show, that'd be so annoying.
Yeah, it would be. I don't think they're gonna no-show, but I guess I can't predict what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hello.
Everyone figured it out.
Hello.
I just like manually went into NECC and found it. So
I am on OBS right now. The reason you can hear the Discord notifications is because I'm on my own personal account, because I had to set up the NECC chat. I am gonna log out of it before the game, so they don't have that type of chats.
I just
Also,
friended
so
a
that I'm
third
not
one.
in the chat, because that's
Tried to.
against the rules.
So you friended them. Oh, but they haven't accepted the friend invitation yet, or
Yeah, 3 friend
the friend
requests.
request? Sorry.
I'll try and.
Yeah, they've also
Okay.
not been replying on League OS. So I asked them if we're good to stream, and also I'm good with setting up the lobby.
Permission to stream?
I think so. Permission to stream? Do you need to have permission?
Yeah, it's
That's the
just
question.
you have to ask them before like the match actually starts. think somebody explained the reasoning to me before, but I kind of spaced it out of my mind.
Maybe it was really dumb.
Well, I think it's like if there's a person on their team that's like in an org that requires them to not be like, it's something to do with like other organizations' rules about players. Because like some collegiate and like some orgs outside of collegiate don't want their players like playing for a team and representing a different team other than their org. Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, I sent all of them a friend request.
There we go. The manager and captain is here.
Sweet.
Oh,
And he's also a coach. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to get out of here now since
Okay.
getting closer to.
You should ask them if they're okay with streaming in this chat.
Oh yeah,
in the
since this
lobby.
guy's here now.
oh, he has 54 hours on Strange.
Okay. Good luck, guys.
It's about a.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that is... It did say that I could ask a moderator about it, but I did go into a chat and talk to one of them. And was like, hey, this is what's happening. So maybe that gets fixed before next game, possibly? Or... who plays next? It's R6, I'm pretty sure. If R6 uses NECC chats, hopefully they're fixed by then. But they're all set up in an NECC chat now. OBS is set up correctly. They're joining. Yeah, stream delay makes it a little bit harder for me to talk to chat, but that's fine. I understand why it's here. It's very important. I think a little bit of insider knowledge, since I had talked to the team just a little bit. Just a teeny bit. I think they might be playing the Angela comp. They might be playing Angela. I won't spoil what type of comp they're going to be running with Angela, but I have heard rumors that they're going to be running Angela. I'm excited to see it. I'm gonna do roster check-in real quick since I know all of our players are here. Let them do the same. Start figuring out maps. Also, sorry, I'm like looking over at this right. Allie would know actually. She knows everything basically. So I bet she would know actually. The away team will ban a domination map, and then home team will select. The away team will select team A or team B. Get out of here, Joey. You're not welcome. You're not welcome here, Joey. But yes, I can start playing Subway Surfers. I have it on my phone. Oh, no, I don't have it installed. No. I am really just a bum caster. I don't even have Subway Surfers on my phone. Dude. Well, actually, let me not select any maps because. Oh wait, there is a map that is unplayable right now. Let me cycle to it real quick. It's this one. This one is unavailable right now. Wait, am I reading this incorrectly? No, I'm not. Oh! Joe was overlooking me while I was trying to figure out the NECC stuff. He's always watching. Facecam alert. No, actually, I'm gonna get rid of it. I've been on camera way too much. You guys have seen my face. Ooh, scary. They're loading their shaders. I'm gonna let them load their shaders, obviously, because they really affect the game. Let me make sure I actually add IZE real quick. Do I already have them added? I do. Okay, I'm foolish. I'm foolish. My bad. Let me go on Do Not Disturb, because I realized I am going to need this open. But I do need to see all this information for lobby stuff and all that. Alrighty. Just make sure. Okay, they still haven't checked on an ECC. The match should be starting soon. Ooh. Why did File Explorer just open up? Uh-oh. Oh, I should actually make a command where you can just say exclamation point phone and it just pulls up whatever's on my phone. It'd be kind of funny, not gonna lie. Truthfully, you guys would get my they ignored Pocky too good. Sad day. They want Team B. Let's see what map NDSU is gonna pick. If I had to take a guess, it would be... I actually don't know. We do pretty good on a lot of domination maps. Yep. Kunlun is not available yet. Ooh, we're playing on Krakoa. Krakoa domination. I'm still here, Joey. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm still here. I am cosplaying. That would be a fun thing for Halloween. If I dressed up as one of the characters from Marvel Rivals to cast one of these matches. I think that would be very fun. I don't know who I'd pick, though. It would have to be someone that I don't have to break the bank for. Okay, we're starting up. First match. I believe I set the lobby up correctly. I really hope I did, because if not, that's going to be so embarrassing. They're going to call me an NA host. If the game will load. There we go. I was a little bit too antsy, I guess. Alrighty, as you can see... okay, let me immediately end match. Okay. Okay. They wanted balance latency off. That's totally in their right decision to ask for it off. It's kind of up to whether both teams are like, hey, do we want this on? Do we want this off? Joey, you gotta stop DMing me. Don't just don't talk to me. We're done. We're done. There we go. Now the lobby's all set up correctly. As you can see, we will be running Angela, brand new tank, now available in NECC. I believe the plan was to run a triple tank comp. I don't know if Dune will be running a DPS with it. The start is now. We banned Black Panther. Poor Broly Booster 4. They banned Hulk already. They know the demons. They know. They protected Wolverine. We picked to protect the Star-Lord. That makes me think that Dune or Fall Cinnamon might be deciding they want to play Star-Lord later into the match. The fact that they protected Wolverine is probably threatening to the triple comp. Or triple tank comp. We banned Emma. If I had to guess, they'll ban... I could see them banning a tank, but I feel like it might be in their best interest to ban a hard-hitting DPS. That might throw a wrench in their plans. They decided to ban nothing. Wow, it's the first time I've seen that. They're gonna protect someone. I don't know if I can dress up as Invisible Woman for Halloween. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. They protected Phoenix. Okay. We decided to protect the Invisible Woman. And our final ban will be... Drumroll. No one. We decided to ban no one. Wait, did they do that on accident? Then maybe they did it on accident. We decided to return the favor. Very nice team. They decided to ban Hella as their last pick. Alrighty, let's see what comps we're gonna decide to run. They're gonna be running the Wolverine, as kind of predicted by their protection of it. With the Phoenix team up as well, with a lifesteal, that can be very dangerous for any tanks. You know what you did, Joey. Anyways. Shine thing. We're gonna be running Magneto, Captain America, Invisible Woman, Luna, Star-Lord, and Bucky, a comp that we run quite a bit. The comp that they're going to be running is going to be the Strange Venom, never mind, Strange Magneto, Wolverine, Invisible Woman, Luna, Phoenix. If I had to guess, they're going to save their bubbles for protecting the Wolverine. Not a bad idea. It's going to be dangerous for Pocky Too Good, who's going to be on Magneto. A little bit dangerous for Broly Booster 4 as well, but he's on Captain America. He has a little bit more survivability. As we can see, Broly Booster is sitting there casually. Well, we'll spectate him for the run out, see what type of routing he picks. The fastest route to get into the back line. As you can see, he's set up for a dive on someone. Wolverine is playing up, looking to grab, not Invisible Woman actually, even hit him with a stun, and we get a pick on him very early on. It looks like they just could not provide him with enough resources to get out of there alive. And now we're just gonna try to keep everyone alive and push them back into a choke while we're capping the point. That Phoenix is very dangerous towards both the supports. We cap the point. We do have to give up a little bit of space, but it's nothing that we can't just force our way through with Captain America Magneto. We get a pick on Wolverine again with Star-Lord. They bubble their Invisible Woman. Ooh, and the Clash team up helps him get out of that. Very nice. Very good call. Ooh, we pop Invisible Woman early. They pop Cloak and Dagger. They do get a pick onto our Magneto, but Fall Cinnamon kills Luna for it. And he's absolutely farming ult while we still have point capture. They get the Phoenix ult on him. And Tib does die as well. It looks like it's just doing, he's gonna probably look for a pick and then try to get out, or at least get out if he can. Ooh, he gets a pick onto Phoenix. Still very dangerous though, since now they're down to the support that was keeping them alive. But I think they are going to be able to get out of there, especially since he basically just has 2 shifts with his team up with Captain America, because he can clash on anyone else. Well, we'll go see what Mr. Captain America is up to. He does have ult, so he can sustain on his own for a while, just in their backline. Yep, and as predicted, he pops ult. They pop Luna ult and Magneto ult. We pop Star-Lord ult, looking for a pick in there. They pop Strange ult, we pop Bucky ult, and it's looking like the Bucky ult is going to lead to a few picks. Our Magneto does end up getting their Bucky, and we get both their supports. It is just Strange, Magneto, never mind, Strange and Phoenix, and it looks like their Strange is just going to be trying to lead. Looks like we're wanting to play up in this choke. Probably preferable for Captain America for his dives to get back to our team. That Phoenix stun is a very dangerous thing though here because it can stun multiple of our teammates. We do have Invisible Woman ult up though. So it looks like we're gonna look for a foot in the door and then we're gonna... Ooh, that's a massive pull. We use Luna ult for their Cloak and Dagger ult. Their Phoenix is farming damage, however. And it looks like their Cloak and Dagger just got a 3k, just all that damage amounted up. We do get to 99 though with Captain America's stall. Meaning we have a good push here. They will have Luna ult, they'll have Bucky ult. But we have Bucky ult and we also have Invisible Woman ult, Star-Lord ult, and soon both of our tank ults. It's looking good. It's looking like we're looking for a pick on that Phoenix. Broly Booster might be able to just go in there and harass it out. They pop Bucky ult early. We pop Invisible Woman ult, and we get the Bucky with Star-Lord plus Bucky. Dune still has his up. He gets a pick on the Phoenix with the Magneto ult. Hits everyone in the Luna ult. That Star-Lord ult can be dangerous though. It ends up taking out 2. We are generally even, but their Cloak and Dagger might get ult again. Oh, their Cloak and Dagger goes down before they can pop it, and we kill the rest of the team. And we get this point. They might be able to stall though. Big thing is that we don't lose our support that's on point right now. Or at least we don't lose it until our other support can be here. Looks like False Cinnamon went for the early TP, and we capture that point. Very well played. Oh. Yep, sorry, this is... Wait, did I... No, okay.
Before you attack, get ready. That artificial name of yours fascinates me. The way it stands reminds me of the most ferocious creatures.
Let me get back to... Oh, I'm not. There we go.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll spectate Dune on the walkout, see if he hits a very nice pull. He's been doing really good this game. Everyone on our team has absolute impeccable performances from everyone. Looks like they're swapping to run the Thing, Namor, and Bucky instead of Wolverine and Phoenix. I think they realized that their Wolverine kind of just got focused out because we would kill him out. Ooh, sadly the Namor does get a pick on Broly Booster. Caught him out in that little health pack area. That was a weird interaction. We saw that Dune win for the clash, but then Broly Booster swapped off of Captain America, so it kind of canceled it. I've not seen that before. It looks like we're swapping to Groot, and we're keeping the Magneto, because we almost have Magneto ult. They're close to having almost every ult on their team. We are as well, but we are missing the Star-Lord and Groot ult, which should be fine. We just have to wait out their 2 support ults. Ooh, sadly False Cinnamon gets taken down by their Bucky. Oh, and their Thing pops ult on both of our supports, and the Bucky also pops ult. It's gonna look like it's gonna clean up for the rest of the fight. They do still have 4 ults. I mean, yeah, 4. The Bucky's is because he got another kill. Again! Stalling it out as long as possible, looking for another one. He did not get that other one. We do have 5 ults. Yes, we do have a person that plays on controller. Oh, sadly, oh my god, that was a terrifying pull from their Bucky onto Fall Cinnamon. They pop Invisible Woman ult, we pop Magneto ult, and we get the Invisible Woman, and their Luna is down, meaning that they can't pop the other support ult they have. We do have to pop, we popped a support ult, we popped Invisible Woman, Groot, and Magneto. But that's, ooh, looks like a misclick from Fall Cinnamon. We did also accidentally pop Star-Lord. That is a big rip, but that is alright. He will, I'm sure he's gonna grind it back very soon. Looks like Rolly Booster is looking to play at this choke here. Possibly play off of Doon's pull. Sadly, he wasn't able to get one, but he is putting on enough pressure onto the Star-Lord to make it hard for him to play up. Or not Star-Lord, the Strange. We do have Bucky ult. Their Bucky gets a pick on Broly Booster. We popped Luna ult and they popped Luna ult as well. Both teams do not have a second support ult, but they do have a Strange ult that's gonna clear. They pop Namor ult as well.
Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, sweet.
They do have the Thing ult and Cloak and Dagger ult very soon. But we're about to have Invisible Woman ult, Star-Lord again, and Groot. And they're playing very aggressively, trying to get a pick onto the Star-Lord or the Groot, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that, so they're walking back to the choke. Hockey Too Good did get pulled into there, but he does get out with Invisible Woman's healing. The Thing does pop ult onto the back line, and that does result in Broly Booster sadly going down. We pop Invisible Woman ult on point. We get the Bucky with the Magneto ult. Both support ults are about to go down. Our Bucky is still in ult. Their tanks are just brawling it out with our backline while Pocket Too Good stays alive. They do have a Luna ult that they are going to pop. They have Bucky that might try to play in it. We are almost to our Luna, and we pop our Luna ult, and they don't have any Luna ult very soon, so we should be able to get a pick. That's a Namor ult that's going to put everyone on the ground, but we are still in our Luna ult, so we still live. Sadly, two do go down, and then their Strange does pop ult. It's looking very dangerous for Broly Booster and Pocket Too Good, and we do end up losing that point, but that is alright. We will get the next one. A big problem, I think, was just their Cloak and Dagger was absolutely farming ult, and she basically had ult every single fight. I feel like. I fell down, I can't get up. But I believe with this strong start on our ult economy, with us almost having Invisible Woman ult, having Star-Lord ult, them almost having Cloak and Dagger and the Thing, I believe we're going to be starting out with a very strong push. Especially with our ult economy.
My past may be pretty cloudy, but if we don't win this, the future is pretty clear.
Sounds like they Strange portaled onto point, meaning they're gonna have point presence first. This is gonna be kind of a scary place to play through with the Thing, but they forced out a shift. That's a big ability. Oh, and we get a pick on their Luna early. Star-Lord does pop ult and force out both their support ults. Oh wait, not, they just forced out Cloak and Dagger, and we popped out with Invisible Woman ult, and Bucky ult, and Magneto. But they popped out with Bucky as well, looking for our Invisible Woman with it.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
And Dune absolutely sweeps up with his ult. It's a very good fight. We do have Groot ult, and we're about to have our Luna ult. They're about to have their Groot ult, but otherwise they don't have that many ults coming up. I guess besides Strange and Namor, which they will probably combo, as they have been doing for this match.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Early booster looking for an early wall on Squishy that gets a little bit too aggressive. Probably looking for a good Groot ult. He hits both the supports. The Force has Luna ult. They pop a Namor ult. We pop Luna and save Broly Booster in the nick of time. We also have Invisible Woman ult. They don't have Cloak and Dagger ult. We dodge the Thing ult, and the Strange ult does get popped, but we pop Invisible Woman because we dodge the Thing ult. Very nice play from Tid. They pop Bucky ult, however. Hopefully we do get the Bucky out, and we have our own Bucky ult up and running. They pop their Cloak and Dagger. It looks like we're just going to try to wall them off. Maybe try to stall them out a little bit. It's going to be kind of dangerous to try to sustain on point with this, but I think it is possible. Sadly, they get a pick on our Invisible Woman. Broly Booster is doing a very good job of stalling, though. He sadly gets punched out, and so does our Magneto. But that was a lot of ults that we just got out in our favor. They are coming up on Namor ult, but we have Star-Lord and Groot, not Bucky's. We're also coming up on Luna ult very soon.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Dune gets an early pick onto the Namor. Looks like we're going to try to play very aggressive with it. Star-Lord pops ult, that gets their Luna ult out immediately. As long as he doesn't get melted out by that cloak that's looking for his soul, should be fine. That's Groot ult, and they don't have any support ult to stop that, so it looks like they're just going to die in the Groot ult with Bucky. And we're at 25% away from a win.
And that is how it's
We can see the Namor going on the flank over there. It's on the left side. It looks like Broly Booster kind of scouted him out. Probably going to try to stop his touch. Looks like they portaled. They're probably going to pop a lot of ults. Yep, there goes Strange. It misses our Invisible Woman. They sadly ult our Star-Lord and our Luna. It's going to be hard to keep up Broly and Pocket too good. Sadly, they both fall, but they popped a lot of ults there. They didn't pop Cloak and Dagger and Bucky, though, which is kind of dangerous. The Thing is most likely going to kill there, and that is going to be a fight loss for us. But we are coming up on both Magneto for the Cloak and Dagger ult, and we're at 50 to a lot of ults. So we should have them by the end of the round. If not, by the end of this next fight, where they hopefully pop Cloak and Dagger ult. They do have an Invisible Woman ult, however, which could be dangerous. Thankfully, Groot ult has a way of kind of playing away from it by pulling them out of the Invisible Woman ult. Looks like we're getting a little aggressive looking for a pick. We bubble, but sadly False Simon does go down. They pop Bucky ult, we pop Magneto ult. We get their Bucky. We trade Buckies. We just need to stabilize now, and we should be able to recontest with our own Invisible Woman ult. They pop Cloak and Dagger. We pop Groot. Just to try to keep them inactive. We pop Invisible Woman and ult as well. They pop the Thing ult. They're gonna get a pick on both of our supports. We TP back onto point, but we sadly get taken out by Namor ult. And that does seem like a match lost for NDSU. Very unfortunate. Gotta take a screenshot of the scoreboard for NECC. And then let me take a sip of my water so I can speak a little bit better. Alrighty, I'm back for my sip of water. This is a very good team we're going up against. We do get to pick the convergence map this time, so I do wonder what convergence map we will be playing. The options are Empire of Eternal Night, Clintar, Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda, Tokyo 2099. Personally, my favorite convergence map. But that is the choices. We are waiting on a bio break right now, so we're just a little bit of an intermission. Get some water. Alrighty, it looks like we're going to be playing on the Empire of Eternal Night Central Park map. Making sure they're all ready. Alrighty, and it's time for match 2. Alrighty. Oh, I did not mean to pause that. Just wait. Now I have to make sure it's caught up. There we go. They banned Hulk again. We banned Phoenix and protected the Groot. This is a very interesting comp. They're running 2 Spider-Mans. They decided to protect the Emma Frost, or... Wait, that's correct, isn't it? Yeah, I believe so. I always get her last name mixed up with Luna's. But I believe I got it correct. They're just gonna choose to ban, or protect the Emma. Then they're gonna ban... Star-Lord. We're gonna ban Namor. And if I had to guess, we're probably going to protect either Bucky or possibly Penny. Seeing as we do have the ban on the Phoenix, so it's not like she can very much clear out our minds easily. We do protect the Penny. She is very good on defense here. Especially against the thing where he needs to be melee. He kind of relies on the rest of his team actually clearing out the mines. They decided to protect Johnny. I have heard he is good. They do ban the Loki. I've heard rumors that Human Torch does get played a little bit, but I haven't really seen much of it. Be interesting to see them pull it out if they are going to. And we banned Black Panther. They are going to be running the Human Torch. Most likely to deal with Penniness, possibly. We are going to be running the Punisher Bucky, though. And it looks like they're going to be running the Strange, the Emma, possibly Magic? He can't really make up his mind yet. Then Cloak and Dagger and Invisible Woman. Well, we're going to be running it Luna and Rocket. Looks like they swapped to Moon Knight.
We'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
You're a shooter like me. There's no shooter like me, buddy. Never figured I'd have something in common with a talking raccoon.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Looks like we're going to be setting up Punisher turret up on high ground to hopefully raid him down once we break through that little barricade. Looking to play into our Penny's nest. Most likely looking for a pull onto it. Especially with our BRB up there, our mines are going to be stacked up. A pull would basically result in an instant kill. Yeah, and like I said, instant kill on Emma right there. They're playing Moon Knight to try to get rid of the nest. And farm ult. That was a very quick ult for Moon Knight. It does get our Penny and our Groot Thankfully, our Penny does get respawned. We do get a pick on Moon Knight, but we are down right now.
No worries, I've got your back.
Their Moon Knight just farmed ult extremely quickly and was able to pop it and get a pick. Does a really good job of separating teams.
Time for some fireworks.
They sadly were able to pull in Burly Booster 4 around the corner. He does get the respawn though. They're playing a very pull and take type of meta. They do have the Emma ult up. They pop Invisible Woman ult as well. We pop Rocket ult, but I think our Rocket ult does go down. Same with our Punisher ult.
Time for some fireworks. Since we started.
This is going to be hard for our Root and Penny to get out of there. It's looking like they might end up dying. Oh, sadly, Broly Booster 4 does go down early. Their Emma's just kind of able to walk freely. Looks like our Penny's gonna pop ult to try to spread mines onto payload. Their Bucky fell off the map. Our Penny does get melted by Moon Knight, and they pop Cloak and Dagger ult. Our Penny does get respawned. They wall off the Cloak and Dagger and kill it instantly. That's a very good play from us. Now we just need to stop their momentum so we can play around this choke. It would be very good for our Penny and our group. Looks like Groot is setting up for a good ult. It's a very big ult on their back line, but they did pop Invisible Woman ult. They popped Luna ult and Rocket ult. They popped Bucky ult. They don't have a... Oh, their Bucky fell off the map again and killed Strange as he was ulting, meaning he gets none of the 50 ult charge back. I think their Bucky keeps trying to push either our Penny or someone off the edge, and he keeps falling for, or like falling off because of it. It looks like their team's going to take a different approach, playing on that left side, try to set up in that cubby. Our Punisher turret kind of just has free reign to deal damage though.
Mine's in place.
As you can see, Bucky does knock him out of the turret though. That's an Emma ult. We're hiding behind that little pillar. Ooh, they pop Moon Knight ult as well though. We have Punisher ult up. They're forced to back off of it. We pop Rocket ult to stabilize and try to take space. They do a lot of damage to our Rocket ult though, and it ends up falling. We do have Penny ult for area space, and Bucky, and Luna. They pop their Cloak and Dagger. Looks like we tried to get a pick on that Cloak and Dagger, but sadly it did not work. They popped Moon Knight ult. We have Luna ult up right now, but it does fall down, and sadly our Bucky does get picked off because of it. They pop Strange and Invisible Woman ult and Bucky ult. And that looks like that is sadly going to be a loss. Well, round loss. They full capped. With 2 minutes left, though. Very winnable.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh. Oh, okay. That was a little bit of a weird interaction. I was spawned into the wall. I am realizing this now. These week matches, they're supposed to be best of 5. I read the rule book for the placements and put it to best of 3. I will have to fix that or figure out how to fix that after this match, but it is best of 3 or best of 5. First to 3, I should say.
Starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Looks like we are playing Hawkeye, looking for a pick early. Ooh, and we get 2 picks. We get the Cloak and Dagger and the Human Torch. And we're just outputting so much damage onto their Strain. She's forced to hold shield permanently. Dune is playing up and was able to get that Emma pick. Ooh, he's kind of in a dangerous spot now, especially to face Human Torch as a support. But he does get out thanks to our Magneto bubble. As you can see, Fall Cinnamon and Broly are playing on the right side as Emma Hawkeye. Ooh, we almost got a pick on that Emma. The absolute damage that Hawkeye can just output goes a little bit crazy, especially with just a fully charged headshot. Sadly, they got a pick on our Emma, and we popped a rocket ult. They also popped a rocket ult. Oh. No, never mind. I saw that one. They did not pop the rocket ult. We popped Magneto ult. Looking for a pick. Ooh, Bucky got to 1 shot, but sadly he did not die. Ooh, and they pull our Emma in to a very dangerous spot. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of there. Maybe with Mag Bubble? No, sadly he gets picked off in that room. We switched off of Hawkeye into Hela. Mainly to probably get that Human Torch out of the sky and deal more consistent damage. They keep pulling Broly Booster 4 in though, which is very unfortunate, but he does survive this one, meaning that we can push without having to worry about that pull ability. They are on Cloak and Dagger, but we do have Invisible and ult, or Luna ult to match it. They're popping a lot of ults. We have rocket ult that might be able to keep us up, but I don't think it does. Sadly, our Fall Cinnamon dies due to the Human Torch ult. Hockey Too Good is trying to play up and take space. Dune gets a pick on the Human Torch. And we pop Magneto ult to hopefully get a pick on the Bucky, but we sadly do not get the pick. It was some weird interaction with the bridge there. We pop Hella ult to zone them out. They don't really have a way of instantly throwing Hella out of ult by just dealing damage, so they are forced to kind of just wait it out. Looks like they're going to be going on the right side. They're popped Invisible and ult. We got a pick on their Bucky immediately, though. Sadly, Bully Booster 4 does go down. We pop Rocket ult. Bully Booster 4 does come back. They sadly just got a second pull on our Magneto, and he does go down.
Who is more immortal than Get that vehicle moving again!
They pop Emma ult and Bucky ult. They sadly do get 2 picks. And Broly Booster 4 and Rocket are forced to back out. We pop our Bucky ult looking for a interaction in the beginning of the fight. Ooh, sadly we accidentally shipped in, I think. And then we do get the magic, but we end up falling on Magneto. But we do get the res. They do pop Strange ult. Strange ult does not result in a kill, and also we got their Cloak and Dagger out of ult. They did pop Bucky ult, but he got put down immediately.
Final score.
Sadly, we do lose that match. Well, I don't know if I would say that. I think this is still a very winnable match. Yeah, I don't know. there was definitely a few errors that could be pointed out, but I think this is the time to focus on the gameplay. NDSU will get to pick on the convoy map. The choices are... I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Tokyo 2099, Empire of Eternal Night Midtown, Hellfire Gala. Oh, the option that I cannot pronounce. I do like the map though. It's a very nice map. Alrighty. Looks like NDSU and ATU are ready. So the third match is starting now. They do ban the Hulk again. We banned the Emma. I do not know why Pocky is at 152 ping. They did not agree to balance latency. Let me check the... Once we load in, I'll check the scoreboard to see if it's still at it. I believe he's in the lab, too. Or... No, I think he's on his own Wi-Fi. Let me check. Yeah, he's on his own Wi-Fi, I'm pretty sure. So it might just be his own Wi-Fi lagging a little bit. Alrighty, we have banned Emma, Wolverine, protected the group Magneto, and they have banned the Hulk, Star-Lord, protected the Human Torch, and the Strange. Their final ban is Punisher. and we ban the Namor.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Looks like we're going to be running a Bucky, Ultron, Luna Snow, Groot, Magneto, possibly Invisible Woman. So we're running triple support with the Ultron. I think the idea is to try to be able to zone out that Human Torch to easier capabilities. We are on defense first. Let me check to see. Oh, it does not show up in the lobby.
30 seconds. Stay strong.
Let me see if...
Tell me why I
I guess it doesn't look like
should
he's lagging from my perspective, but I did see that 128 or 152 ping in the lobby. Hopefully that doesn't impact his gameplay. They banned the Star-Lord.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We banned the Namor. They are playing very brawl heavy. Their Human Torch is up. It is just 2 supports and 2 tanks right now, because sadly Doom got picked off. Watch it for supports, there's also Ultron. Supports are able to survive the Human Torch slam. The Bucky is coming in. We do have Ultron ult to help with it, and we do get a pick on him. Sadly, our Ultron also goes down in the process, but we are overall positive in the team fight if everyone can stay alive. They do pop Thing ult, but we pop Invisible Woman ult. Ooh, sadly, the Strange ult does go off before Doom can get the pull off, but it looks like the supports didn't get hit by it, so he's able to survive. And Pocky Too Good hits a good Magneto ult onto Invisible Woman. We also get the pick on the Thing. Very nicely played. They switched to the triple support as well, but they are running Loki. They popped Cloak and Dagger ult. We get a pick on the Human Torch early with Ultron, however. And it looks like... Ooh, our Bucky gets an amazing pull. Sadly, she has the shift, so she's able to get back into her own ult. But we do have Luna ult up, and they have no totem. So it looks like we're going to pop Loki and Groot to clean up the fight. I think the Strange started opening a portal there. If I saw that correctly, that means that they don't have portal for this entire rest of the match unless they cap.
You stop them in their tracks.
We do get the Cloak and Dagger ult very early. Ooh, and we're so close to getting the Human Torch pick as well on Ultron. Ooh, leaves him at a pixel of HP. It's very nice shots from him. We also got the pick on Cloak and Dagger again, and the Thing. We're really able to keep up our momentum here. I do know that it is the delay. I just read the chat whenever I see it. both teams pop Invisible Woman alts. They do have a Luna alt and a Cloak and Dagger alt, but we get Invisible Woman actually. They get our Luna sadly. But we have our Ultron ult. It should be able to keep maybe 1 or 2 up. They pop a Magneto ult. We really need to kill that Human Torch while he's in ult. It's very limited healing for both of our tanks. And sadly, False Cinnamon got taken out by the thing. Got taken out of the air. Broly Booster's in a kind of dangerous spot, but he might be able to deal damage to the Strange. No, the thing was able to bail him out. Looks like we're not going to look for a touch here. I'm just going to play back. Look for picks, which is, I think is the correct move. We got a pick on the thing immediately, which means we're able to play up at this choke if none of us get picked off. Broly Booster did get pulled off the high ground while he was trying to set up those sneaky walls. From the top ropes with like Root ult, and we get Invisible Woman ult as they pop Cloak and Dagger ult. We do pop Luna ult in order to save our team from the Cloak and Dagger ult and them being overly aggressive. We do get a pick on the Cloak and Dagger as well. We might be able to get a pick on the thing as well. He's playing in that left corner and not getting a ton of healing, and we're putting a lot of damage into him. They had to pop Luna ult early because of the damage he was taking. If we were able to just back out and stabilize, we should be good. He is on our Luna Snow, but we're able to stun him and get Invisible Woman ult out, and Bucky ult. That should result in... Oh, and Ultron ult. They also popped the Invisible Woman ult. They popped Strange ult. It doesn't look like it got False Cinnamon, but no damage was done to him. And we're able to get the Strange after he popped ult. Oh, and we get a pick on the Cloak and Dagger. We sadly lose the Invisible Woman with our invisibility. Looks like we're going to be looking for a sneaky pull. Early pick to start the fight. Sadly, we miss it. Try to protect the Squirrel Girl walking into line of fire. There is a Scroll Stampede. It goes down pretty quickly thanks to Dune and Broly Booster running for it. Looks like Dune's gonna look for a pull on high ground. Ooh, he missed it by absolute, like, a single pixel. That is unfortunate, but we do have Magneto ult up. Sadly, they're Strange shielded for it, so we're gonna have to kind of chill. We lose Invisible or Luna. We pop Ultron ult though to stabilize into this. Plus, maybe get a sneaky kill on the Cloak and Dagger. That's very nice. They do pop their Luna Snow ult, but we do have our Luna and our Invisible Woman ult if we need to stabilize before then, which we are going to need to. Looks like False Cinnamon's going to look for a pick on possibly the Luna or the Squirrel Girl. Just trying to dish out damage. Strange did get the ult off, but we got Luna ult, and they popped their Invisible Woman ult before we popped Luna. So theirs just goes down first. We gotta watch out for the Scroll Stampede coming back through. Should be over soon though, yep. Scroll Stampede is gone. They sadly get a pick on False Cinnamon. They pop Magneto ult and get our Magneto with it. We are forced onto the retreat. And this is a very hard corridor for us to push through, but we do have Root ult and soon to have Bucky and Magneto. We just really need to have an opener to get onto point without dying, which I believe Broly Booster is setting up for. With ult, also his ult getting popped and Magneto ult getting popped, it's gonna most likely lead to a pick. It leads to a pick on Squirrel Girl and Invisible Woman's one shot. And the Luna Snow is also going to get taken out by the Ultron ult. Alrighty. And that does conclude round 1 of this convoy map.
a top-notch team to win this one.
Looks like we're going to be running a very similar comp again.
Ice powers. What the heck are you talking about, kid?
It looks like they're going to be running the Phoenix instead of the Human Torch this time, though. Also only running double support this time, running the Cloak and Dagger and the Luna. I think they just didn't see the value in running triple support, seeing as it felt like their ults kind of were canceled out by our Magnetos. Definitely opening up the tab. They have a very aggressive push going on. They were dealing a lot of damage to their front line. They're kind of out of resources already. Ooh, and we get an early pick on the Strange. Almost on the Cloak and Dagger as well. We just have a lot of this damage that we're able to deal. That looks like it's going to be first point. I don't know. Ooh, looks like their Magneto's going to try to touch. They do get touched with their Cloak and Dagger. She was able to charge it very quickly. And we do get a pick on, or we get picked off by their team. But we have Groot. Ooh, we get Peck and Luna ult out, or their Luna ult out. They pop Phoenix ult though, which is very dangerous. We need to stabilize, and then I think we could actually re-engage with ours. Yep, that looks like what the plan is going to be. Sadly, we get picked off by the Phoenix. Ooh. It's an unfortunate fight, but we do have Invisible Man ult over them. They don't have any of their support ults. They do have Magneto ult though, which is a very dangerous thing we're going to need to look out for. And because Ultron charges his ult very quickly, I'm sure that False Enemy will have it very quickly. The only problem is now that they have Phoenix, False Enemy kind of can't play as free as he was playing on the last one. We do get a pick on the Bucky very early on. They get their Cloak and Dagger ult, but we have Magneto. Ooh, we get the Luna, even though it hit the Cloak and Dagger right directly on the head. But for some reason it did not hit her. But we did still get a support out. Sadly that hits our Ultron, which will lead to his death, but we do pop Bucky ult. Magneto does pop his ult to get him though. Our Bucky ult still resulted in their Cloak and Dagger dying and their Phoenix dying. It looks like if we just stabilize and kill their Strange, this could be teamfight 1. Ooh, Broly Booster with the 3K on their backline with the single wall. Very big play. Very nicely done from NDSU. Now we have 3 minutes and a half. They do have a support ult, but we're coming up on our own support ult. The other ult that they have is Phoenix and Bucky. Phoenix can be a little scary. But we do have Ultron, which is our second support ult, which although some people think that it's not as much healing as the others, it's still pretty good ult in my opinion. So I can see it being used around this corner. Either to do offensive capabilities or just to support the team through an ult. We get an early pick on their Luna, which is massive. They don't have any revives or anything to bring her back. We get a pick on the Magneto as well. We pop our Ultron ult, they pop their Cloak and Dagger. They had to pop it in that small room though, didn't really get any space with it. And we're most likely going to pop our Luna. Actually, we didn't even pop it for the Phoenix. That's very good restraint, and now we can pop it a little bit after their Luna, which means that we're just going to have it outlast. And Pocky Too Good gets a 2K on Phoenix and Invisible Woman with his ult. And the Bucky ult seems like it does not do much to our team. And now Broly Booster 4 just gets to hold up by that corridor. We do have to watch out for any flanks. It looks like Spider-Man's going to try to touch. Ooh, but he got pushed back by our Bucky, and that's going to be a win for NDSU. That was a very good match. And now we are going on to game 4. It's looking like this could be a tied up match. Let me exit the spectating. And then let me pull up the info. Justin is still taking screenshots for me, which I'm very thankful of. It looks like round 4 will be a domination map that they get to pick. I gotta drink more water. There's... Oh. There we go. Okay. I gotta drink more water. Doing a lot of talking this casting. My bad if the mic picked. Usually I mute my mic whenever I take a drink of stuff. Let me do that. I think the Ultron was a very good pick on that map, actually. He just had so much space. It just like... Looks like we're going to the Hydra base for domination. NDSU does get to pick the side. Looks like we want Team A, so team swap. There we go. Also, I realized I could actually rename the teams. Well, okay, you know what? Since I've noticed that... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Because I can't remember if this is ATU green or if this is ATU white. It is not over. It is not over. We got this. Also, it looks like Pocky Too Good's ping has fallen down, so we're in the clear. His ping is saved. Okay, it looks like we are ready as well, so that is going to be match starting now. They're still banning the Bruce. I have faith though that it will come out eventually. We do ban the Emma. They protect the Wolverine this time. Which, ooh, we protect the Ultron. I see them protecting the Wolverine ban, but when they did play Wolverine, it seemed like it got shut down every time the Wolverine got into the fight. I don't know if they've come up with some sort of plan to stop that. If we ban Namor, they banned the Groot, and I have a feeling they're gonna protect maybe Phoenix. I actually don't know. There's many characters that they can pick to protect if they want to play like a. Oh, they picked to protect the Strange. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure Shadevin is a big Strange player when he's not playing Emma. We decide to protect the Magneto, which makes sense. Pocky Too Good is extraordinaire on the Magneto. Extraordinary, I should say, not extraordinaire. We ban the Phoenix, meaning that they're gonna, in order to deal with our Ultron, they're gonna be forced to play Hela or Punisher. Let's see what their final ban is gonna be. I could see the ban on maybe a support, but they banned Captain America. Apparently they're just going strictly for poor Broly Booster 4, trying to take out all of his picks. With the group ban, with the Captain America ban. Ooh, it looks like he might be pulling out the Thing. Which makes sense since they're also pulling out the Thing. So, might be having it. Ooh. Okay, never mind. Looks like we're going to be playing the Magneto Strange Double Shield. With Ultron, Luna Snow. Never mind, we're going to be playing Magneto Thor. With Ultron, Luna Snow, Invisible Woman, Bucky. Let me swap sides. There we go. Let's see, who should we spectate walking out? I think I'm gonna spectate Pocky Too Good since he's running Thor. I don't really see much Thor be run, but I do admire the people that play Thor.
I understand, Bucky. Some villains just don't know when to quit.
This is one group of fascists I'd be happy to never see again.
I could help with that, but not
Let me take my cursor off the screen for you guys. I don't want to forget to do that.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
They are running the Wolverine, Bucky, Cloak and Dagger, Luna Snow, Magneto Strange. So my idea of what they're probably going to be doing is they're probably going to be looking for a grab on the Wolverine and bubbling him with the Magneto. Or keep him up. We are stable on this point. Doesn't look like their Wolverine's doing much damage to our tank. We could. You see, Fall Cinnamon's able to just take 3 pot shots at them. Because they're not really running a hit scan. We did Thor ult already, and it looks like we're able to use that to zone out most of their team. And we get a pick on 3 of them. Looks like they know where the Wolverine is and they're just trying to pick him out. Thor is getting pushed off that off angle, but now he's scouted exactly where they're going to be playing from. We do have Ultron ult here. I can see them popping it early and looking for damage on their high ground. Forced out Luna ult with it. Ooh, we killed Luna through ult with Ultron. Oh, sadly the Wolverine did get his grab onto poor Dune. We are halfway through this capture objective. And with Dune being the only one that went down, he should be able to get back very soon. Let me switch the perspective. Switch to Broly Booster on the Magneto. He does have Mag ult. I could see him looking for that kill on Cloak and Dagger after ult. It's just we have to... Ooh, that's very good pressure on the Wolverine. Making him leave and take up a bubble. They're on Jeff now for the Sharknado combo. Ooh, we get an early pick on Storm. Looks like they're not going to be able to do the Sharknado combo. We have Magneto ult, and we get the pick on Cloak and Dagger. They do Strange ult. Wolverine messes up the pole. Wolverine does pop ult, but it doesn't look like it's going to result in any picks. And now they're forced to play overtime here. It looks like they are going to get touched. Storm does not pop her ult, and they actually don't get another touch. We cap point very quickly. It was a very nice round for NDSU. Switch perspective again. I wish it would... I mean, I know how to fix it, but... Well, I guess I shouldn't say I know how to fix it, but if I just spectate... If I put myself as a coach on one team, it would spectate only this team. But I do like all spec. It's, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit cleaner. Allows for a little bit more. But it looks like we're going to keep on the same comp. They're going to keep their comp, mainly because I think they're going to be looking for a Sharknado with the Storm and the Jeff. Storm coming up on ult very soon. They also have Magneto. We have Luna ult and Bucky ult, which we could see Storm popping as soon as Luna pops ult, just to get everyone out of that ult. Which might be a very scary thing for our team. As you can see, our tanks have control over the point as we're fighting. They're on the Ultron now as well. So it looks like Paul Cinnamon is going to have to do a Ultron v Ultron. We see Storm popped ult. Oh, and that is Sharknado. That gets 2 supports down. Sadly, we weren't really able to scatter away from that, but that is point lost. But it is still very in our favor. We have 4 coming up on 5 ults. They only have 1. Granted, it is Magneto, so it is a very good 1 ult. But... And they will probably get Ultron ult very soon, but we have our own Ultron ult that we can open up team fight with or sustain through it. Looks like we're going to open up with it and Thor. We get a pick on Storm with the Thor ult. They also pop their Ultron ult, though. That's a Magneto ult. Sadly, it gets Fall Cinnamon. Threw it all the way down the choke. Looks like the Strain's going to try to shield off Pocket 2 Good's heals, but he's just putting too much damage into him for him to be able to do that. They pop a Cloak and Dagger ult. We pop Magneto ult. Ooh, sadly we don't get it, but if we just sustain, we also have a Luna ult. Ooh, Magneto could be pushed out. They pop Strange ult, but he's too low to actually be able to take advantage of it. That's Strange and Jeff down, and Storm now. And that's the rest of their team that follows suit. Looks like we also get the pick on Ultron. Very nice, very nice. I think Pocket 2 Good is wanting to play up on this high ground, be able to scout out for people that are coming by. Ooh, he's burrowing into the wall to get a peek. That is insane. I haven't seen people do that before. That's why I like watching these matches. As you can see, he goes for the dive and the ult. we do have to play up, but that was a good idea. I like the idea. They pop Storm ult, so we're kind of scattering from it. We pop Invisible Woman ult, so they don't get value with it. They pop Jeff ult, however, though, and ooh, sadly the Sharknado does get 3 because it pulls everyone out of the Invisible Woman ult. It looks like False Cinnamon's on the flank. They know he's still alive, so they might try to look for him. Ooh. So, ooh, that's not very good, but they do still get a touch with the full team. They do have Magneto ult again. They will have Ultron ult, but we will also have Ultron ult. Looks like they're also probably going to come up on Strange and Cloak and Dagger ult. Looks like we pop Luna ult after they pop Magneto ult. We also pop our... Ooh, we pop our Magneto ult when they pop Ultron and get the pick on their Cloak and Dagger. They do pop a Strange ult, but it looks like we're able to... Oh, we were almost able to protect. We pop Thor ult. Ooh, sadly we go down there. It is looking like that is going to be a point lost. I accidentally took a screenshot because I was trying to spectate. But that is going to be a point lost. This is a 3rd point. Looks like that Sharknado that they're running is very dangerous. With them running Cloak and Dagger and Ultron, they are almost mirroring the triple support, but we do have the better support ults when they don't have the Jeff Sharknado that can just take us out of the support ults. That's the main thing, is we just need to make sure that if their Storm pops ult or if their Jeff pops ult, that we don't just get taken out of our own ults for it. So that is what they're going to be looking to do, primarily.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Spectate False Cinnamon to see what he is going to be up to. Looks like they're going to be taking the high ground. Pocket Too Good is going to try to play up there. Sadly, he messed up his shift, so he wasn't able to take that higher ground. We do have Ultron ult though, so I think what we're going to try to... Ooh, they pop Storm ult early, meaning that we kind of have to scatter. They pop Sharknado. I think the idea is to pop Jeff or Ultron and kill, which does end up happening. It's a very good strategy to get out of that ult. They pop Cloak and Dagger ult and Ultron ult. Sadly, we don't have another support ult to counter it, so I think this is going to be point taken over, but looks like Paul Cinnamon might be looking for a pick on the Ultron. I think he is just going to end up leaving, though. Don't want to get staggered. And plus full team is back for play. Ooh, we get a pull on the Ultron, so we forced his bubble out. So we're able to play super aggressive on their supports, and also their... Ooh. We're going to try to protect our supports through the Strange ult, and we end up doing it perfectly. Looks like they're just going to play for the stall. We popped Bucky, and that's actually it. We popped Bucky and Thor, so pretty low ult cost to win that fight. They are coming up on Jeff ult. They do have Magneto currently. We have Ultron, though, which kind of does get countered by Magneto, but can't really get killed by it. He just has to be careful about not getting anyone else killed by the fully charged Magneto ult. They popped their extermination. We popped our Magneto. Looks like they completely dodged out of it. We popped we did not pop our Ultron ult because they popped Magneto early. We did pop our Luna ult though, which means we're able to sustain through it. Sadly, we don't get a pick while we're in ult, but we do have the space and our Thor ult back again, which we are going to pop and hope for a pick on either of their supports. They pop Jeff ult, most likely to play with their Sharknado. And they get Cloak and Dagger ult as well. If we just stall, this is a very good point for us, getting a lot of percentage. Sadly, I don't... Ooh, Pocket Too Good does not get back to points, so I think we all fall back and have a coordinated push with our entire team. Hopefully they don't... Ooh. Paul Cinnamon does get out of there narrowly. That was a very scary corridor to get stuck with a Strange. If he just hits all his projectiles, Paul Cinnamon would have died. They do have Strange ult, which could be dangerous for our supports, but we also have Invisible Woman ult that if we just react fast enough, we can pop and win with it. There's Strange ult coming in. Ooh, we freeze him out of it. And we pop Invisible Woman ult right afterwards. We get a pick on their Cloak and Dagger. We also get a pick on their Magneto. Their Ultron does have ult though, so he's gonna kinda need to be focused out. He killed Invisible Woman, sadly. We do pop Bucky ult to put pressure onto that Strange. That's their Ultron down. They're doing a very good job of stalling though. We really need to get this guy off the point. They got to 99, but we're at 70 right now, and we do have 2 ults. They have Jeff, Magneto, and coming up on Storm, so we're gonna need to play this very well. We do have Luna ult and Thor ult very soon. We're just gonna... I think Fall Cinnamon just needs to make sure to try to save his ult for when Storm is gonna be looking to Storm ult and Jeff ult our backline. To kind of shut her down before it can even start snowballing. Which is gonna be kind of a difficult thing to do. We pop Luna ult as well. They pop Mag to catch our Ultron ult. Sadly, our Mag does not get anyone with his ult, but we do get a pick on the Storm, and most of our team is still alive. We almost pick Ultron through it. Ooh. We save our Invisible Woman. Oh, sadly, she gets picked off as well. We are setting up for a Strange portal, so we will get another stall. Ooh, they body blocked it out. And that is going to be the end of the game. Very unfortunate, but a very well played, fought game. That was a very fun game to watch. It, definitely was an entertaining one. That is going to be a win for ATU. And that is going to be the end of the stream, seeing as the match is concluded. I think a very well-played game. There's definitely some things some iffy things, but I think NDSU did do very good in this match. Thank you all for coming and watching. See you guys next Tuesday.